Okay, from Worlds, Raphael. You played Crusadia Thunder, right? If I'm
No,
mistaken.
no Thunder. I played blind second Crusadia.
Right.
And the idea is that the basic decks that we expected, Salamangreat and Striker, so they will always give you a pointer with either Shishuku or the Wolf, and then the Crusadias can summon them for free, and then you can just play. Like, you can get so much advantage because of the link markers. And we just wanted to OTK them then, because all the other decks were. I didn't think most of the decks were really good. I think Salamangreat Mirror was really bad. I didn't like Striker, and I felt like a Thunder deck would be too fragile. So like 3 nights ago, we came up with this, my testing circle and we tested it I tested it every night. I didn't have much sleep this week because it was just like something we hadn't tested a lot. Because I was on Salamangreat sadly, and I was like, I do anything to get a different deck. So we built this. It's not perfect. Like if we had another like week or two, it would have been better. But the general idea is really good. So I will just talk more about it when we get into the video. So we play all of the Crusadias because you just need a Crusadia to go into Magnus and start playing. All of these have like extra benefits. This one of course lets you OTK with the Echomax because it's double damage. It's a light. It's really important for the Black Dragon for like more plays. Well, this one of course gets one back from the grave, but it's also used because it's a dragon, so it goes into LP. Borea stops, lets you play around Ghost Ogre, and also works on a Dweller because it doesn't activate, so sometimes you can just play against Dweller Rage. Crucia of course pops, and this one does nothing. So, because this is Worlds, we still have the Chaos Dragons at free, so we play free of the Black Dragon, because you always have a light, because Magnus is a light. Getting in Dark is a bit hard, so we just play one to get it from the deck to get a free summon. Even Tasmania, I mean, it's a blind second, what do you expect? Like, card's insane in this deck. One Maga because we play the Strudo. Maga is actually, even if you draw it, like, if you tribute summon it, the card does so much on itself, it's ridiculous, because it gives you free tokens, you go into Link Rebo, then it becomes level 4, you synchro it for Ip. Ip will search either Succession or the other spell that summons from the grave. And then Ip summons the Guard Dragon from the deck, the World Challenge Dragon from the deck, and that will go into the Guard Dragon combo. All from the Strudo. So Memories is insane. Like even when I drew it, I would go into like Heretic Seal, like it would go like Special Summon Crusadia, Magius, Special Summon something, do like a little bit of Guard Dragon combo, Seal, Tribute Seal, and something else from Maga. Seal triggers, summon Bro Tower, search Levinier, and Maga, and then I have 5 monsters that you like play with. It's insane how much this card does. 2 Bro Tower, because we play Desire, and we don't really want to like get the risk of not having Bro Tower in our deck. Bro Tower is actually really good in this format because multi-rolls at free, so I expect a lot of people to main a Ghost Ogre to counter that. And against me, if I go LP Ghost Ogre, you have Bro Tower in hand. Not only have to waste it in the interrupt they will holding for LP, but you also like already get your search, so that's just like double plus. Like this card in a format with Ogre and like Rage and a lot of traps is really good to like, just draw. Armageddonitis and Philly Strudo. Strudo I think is the best card of the deck. Like I should probably refine the deck a bit more, cut it a bit down because it's 50 cards, and just focus more on the Strudo. The Strudo this is also because I expected a lot of Salamangreat to go into like Dweller, the focus on Dweller with like foul stuff, while in reality they were playing much more trap heavy stuff. One Levinier, this is just an option to search with Bro Tower. This deck doesn't loop Levinier like Thunder Dragon just wants OTK, but it's there for the option. And this to summon off Ip. It's not actually a brick, twice I used it on like impermanence, because when a link monster of your control is targeted, you can discard and negate the activation and destroy it. So it's just a hand trap. So 5 Kaijus. Alright, so this was something I would change about the deck. The idea was that against Striker you drop this, and you Max OTK them easy. Against Salat is fine. Like if you tribute the Salamangreat link, their Rage plus 2 pop is like gone, but they can still like Rage, discard something, or send something on the field to the graveyard and pop 1. So it doesn't really out that. So against Salamangreat I would side it out. So apparently there were only like 3 Strikers, which is not what I expected. So the Kaijus were not that great, but then again there were a lot of Pure Thunder, and this was good against Pure Thunder. 3 Desires. This was a bit of a hate-love relationship with this card in the deck. It was also like the last minute. The entire deck was last minute, but this was like the last edition. I think it was Boden's idea. Like we just want to like have 7 cards to like OTK your opponent because that's probably enough. But in reality, I just kept banishing like combo pieces like this one or Mag. So in the end, it wasn't really that great, but it's whatever. Free Call of the Grave, of course. That card's like insane combo decks. Nothing to add on that. So the 2 cards you can insert of VIP and just extended in general. Reborn, Rota, and Foolish. Rota is so great because it goes into Arborea, so it's Magius, but it also goes in Armageddonite, so it's a Strudo, so it's Yazi, so you pop something, summon Mag, summon 3 monsters, go IP, get your extender, link for something that's free, and then summon the Guard Dragon and do the combo. So it's crazy how much the Strudo does. And free reboot.
Okay.
This is the best thing about like the deck because it's World Tournament, so a lot of people go for a safe pick and they go trap heavy decks, and just every time it just felt like you're playing 6 Call of the Grave because hey, you have Call of the Grave for the Ogre and then they go in perm or like Flock game this time. This card was really good. Like this was one of the reasons we wanted to play this. We just wanted to ignore the still long grindy games between 2 Salaman great decks that have like traps in them and just like OTK.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, that's 50 cards. That's a bit much. Should probably cut 9. Extra deck. So the Guard Dragon is another reason we wanted to play this deck because these cards are too good not to play in something. This is ridiculous. The Crusadia, Spaffa is really good if your hand is not that great. You can still sometimes get away with doing a Guard Dragon combo. Mega is of course broken, that's the first one you want to play for the OTK. Seal is for combo decks make me go first. I can end with like Seal, Crystal Wing, and usually that's fine. If Salamangre makes me go first or Striker, you can just pass turn and OTK them next turn. So those decks don't do anything. So Lambda, Phoenix, Link Rebo, Triple Burst, nothing really to say about that. And also, like this deck is just OTK machine, so that's the idea. Crystal Wing, right? So the idea of Crystal Wing was that before you do the OTK, you can always do the Guard Dragon combo, and then you can if they hold because if they know what you're playing, some people did. They just hold their negation for like Acromax, right? So you're just going, oh, you want to go Battleface? Wait, effect really Acromax, now it's stupid, right? So if you make Crystal Wing, then if they hold that negate, you play around that, and they just can't use that negate anymore. But because Pure Thunder was so good, was so well represented, I think there were 7. Hot Red would have been much better because I struggled against like Titan Colossus because I could like get rid of 1, but I couldn't negate it, so I couldn't kill it by battle. Yeah, Yazi can't be targeted, like so funny in Salamangre. These cards are so ridiculously good. Only the annoying thing is like when they ogre because it misses timing to summon Mare. So that's like one thing, and then Ib for the combo. Alright, side deck is like fairly standard, like more going second stuff. Denko as well, because I expected the Striker players after game 1, if they've seen Kaijus, to play around with Kaijus, like they can just multi-roll their own stuff away. And then you need something else to like blow out, to have a blowout, or then Denko comes in. This is for combo and Salah. This is for if combo makes me go first, I just always side this in against combo, because if they make me go first and I have Seal Crystal Wing, that might not be enough, but then you summon the Flock and then they just pass and die. Ogre is just a really good generic hand trap. Pretty impactful against the combo decks that are legal for Worlds, because no danger, so hand traps hurt a lot more versus combo in this format. And then free Twin Twister, obviously. Right, so that was the deck.
Any shoutouts? Last words?
Yeah, the shoutouts go to the people who helped me make this. Boden, Pierluigi, Vlad, helped me test some pain, Darren, and I'm really tired, I'm sorry if I forget you. But yeah, those people helped me a lot, and hopefully I'm back next year.
Who knows? Good luck. Thanks for the list.
Yep.